Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you guys are doing well and keeping cool. Some things have been revealed. You're getting some information. Let's see, who do I start off with? I think there are 8 more zodiacs to go. I've done all the other videos and I finished painting Buddha. So maybe you are doing that yourself. You're keeping busy with hobbies. The kids are out of school right now. You're going to the splash pad or going to the beach. Oh, please saying you're going to the beach. Let's see if I can navigate around here. Okay, get these out. I came across a Game Boy, okay? And it does work. I did the troubleshooting, okay? I don't have any batteries in it right now, but it is the Tetris that I played when I was 11 years old in Italy, and there was 4 of us grandchildren. We all used to fight over it, like who'd get what turn. But I found this, and I'm gonna convince the person who just let me hold on to it if I can buy it from them, because I would really like to own this. I would like to keep it. To them, it's nothing, but like to me, it means a whole lot. A little bit of nostalgia. And I'm just gonna get these cards out. So just give me a minute. Okay, I got the cards all out and everything like that. I've got a new desk with a whole new setup with my laptop and everything. I know there's so many tarot readers out there that have like the beautiful backgrounds, and I haven't set nothing like that up for myself, but I've got a desk. And that's what matters right now. So that's really important to me. And I put this nice cloth on there. It's got sun and moon and everything like that. It fits on the desk perfectly. Don't you love those synchronicities when you get something or things work out really well for you and you don't expect it? And they just kind of turn out good. All right, let's see who we're gonna read for today. Yeah, so information coming out. The Schumann resonance is like off the charts. There's like a whole other existence right now. It's amazing. We've all collaborated together in a good way with good intention. I've got really good feelings about this. A little bit of uneasy feelings, but that could be a lot of the energy of people that haven't really adjusted. It takes a lot when you go from one way of being for so many centuries and then you kind of switch over. Cancerian. Perfect. Now keep in mind, I do the original 13 zodiacs, not the 12 zodiacs, before they removed Ophiuchus. So I do the 13. If you're not sure about that, do your research, please and thank you. And I even released a video too that has to do with, what was it? The dates and a little explanation of Ophiuchus. Okay. A little bit of nervousness feeling. That's unusual. I don't get that for Cancerian. Nervousness about what? What can we get for Cancerian? Let's see if I can set this here. I don't know about the lighting, guys. I gotta figure that out too. And I've got the speakerphone. Okay, 2 of coins. A little bit of balance. What do you got to balance out? That's what that nervousness feeling is giving me, a little bit of unsurety. Maybe there's new information that came in that makes you a little uncertain, makes you a little like off key, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. It's good to get new information, even if it's shocking or it throws you off a little bit. When information's meant to come in, it's going to come in, whether it be good or bad. You kind of got to roll with the punches. You kind of got to go with the flow. Don't fight against it, because there's always something you can learn from it, right? What else we got here? One wanted to come out, went back in. And Page of Clubs. So keeping your ears out, your eyes out, looking for whatever else is supposed to be coming in. So after getting information, sometimes what happens is, I know myself, when I get information coming in and it's shocking, or if I get information and it changes my situation or something like that, I gotta kind of readjust, which would be this Two of Coins energy. That's what that's giving me. And then the Page of Clubs to me is kind of just monitoring, waiting on the lookout, kind of seeing over the whole situation. Maybe you're taking inventory of certain things, or you're just looking at the whole picture, which is good. And to me, when I look at this card, for some reason, it's almost like he's seeing above the clouds. So maybe seeing out of your normal, maybe going beyond the veil. Thank you. Seeing out of what you would normally perceive things to be. And like I said, there's been a huge adjustment, even like a vibrational frequency. Eight of Clubs, movement forward. That's good. Any information that you're getting is helping you move forward. These are pretty straightforward so far. Can we get a little bit of information on what came in? Go to the book. I want to drink my tea, but it's too hot. Maybe you want to jump the gun. Don't jump the gun if you get information. Don't go ahead of it too soon, right? Quite. Completely, wholly, entirely, altogether, and very. So that's like the whole circumstance, the whole situation. Something may be completed, or something is fully come into view, like the whole picture. And whatever it is, you're doing this maybe with a bunch of other people or a group of people. Everything's all coming together. What else can we get? What about the information? Sheath. Sheathing or sheath. To put into a sheath, or to be protected by a casting. So this could be a casting of spells. This could be projection as well. I don't know if you or other people are trying to come together to create some sort of protection. Kind of like a barrier. Some sort of lock, maybe a lock and key. Maybe you have specific stuff you want to protect. Can we get a little bit more on the information that came in? Silver. Interesting. First thing I think of is hair. A precious metal or a white color. Money. Plate made of silver or silvery. And to cover with a coat of silver. That's the second time I got coating. So there is something to do with the protective. A lot of older swords, daggers, and stuff like that were made out of real silver. You know, you got the blade, the tang, and the handle. What is that? That would be balanced too. That's what I'm seeing right now. So what else would that be? Certain information that's given to unlock. So is that like a code or a protection? Like when you put a lock on a safe, you have a specific code. If you're trying to keep precious metals, maybe this is something that you put away for a long time and you're saving it for your great-great-grandchildren or something. You know it's going to accumulate value over time. So you've kind of stashed it away aside. Whatever this is, you've put a protective barrier around it, or you have some sort of protection. Can we get a little bit more on silver? Right next to me over here is a silver yoga ball. And again, that would have to do with balance too. Good catch. The Chariot. Cancerian. Okay, also to do with authority. Movement forward too, taking the reins and steering. That's 5, 6, 7. To do with good luck. That could be Jupiter as well. Moon is also silver. Yeah, moon, silver, pearl. So you may yourself really like silver jewelry, or that's something you wear. If that's the case, you have to do your cleansing too, because what happens is silver holds on. It's a very good metal, and it is good for protecting yourself, but it also holds on to energies too. So let's say I have one silver ring, it looks gold, and I have one gold ring that looks silver. But the silver ring itself, I would have to take it off and I would have to cleanse it once in a while, or else it has a buildup of energy. Same with this one here too, my Celtic knot. That could be a reminder for myself, or if you're watching right now, take it as it resonates. That could be for you. So yeah, it does need to be cleansed. There's certain things. I don't know if you use chemicals, but you can just use, you know, warm, lukewarm water or soap. A lot of people watching right now. I'm looking at the stars in the Chariot card. A lot of people watching this whole situation, whatever this is. There's something ingrained. Maybe this is on the safe or on the metal. You know how they press the metal bars and they give you certain codes or certain numbers? Would that be like a serial number? I wonder if this is ready. So you could be checking to see if something's ready. That gave me goosebumps. Oh, that reminds me. I went to a spa today. My friend opened her new spa. It's called Viva Head Spa. And it's like the best one I've seen so far in Cambridge, Ontario. Not Cambridge, London. Cambridge, Ontario. So if you're going to go there, it's off of Franklin Boulevard. And it's 1150. Yeah, Franklin Boulevard. But they're at the back of the medical building. It's amazing spa. They focus on about here up. They do your arms and legs too, but the rinse that they have is like a crown. So maybe something to do with the crown chakra too. The rinse, sometimes those crowns are made out of silver. This could be a graduation. Somebody's graduating. But the rinse and the stimulation of the head, and they use jade stones for the face and the neck and the jaw and the scalp up here. She was pressing certain places, like right here, and releasing and releasing. And she was pressing certain spots on, I think it would be what would that be? Acupressure. And it felt so good. The music in the background is very calming, so this might be something that you want to look into doing. Maybe spoil yourself a little bit, love up on yourself, pamper yourself, take yourself out. If you need to get away, please do. Check out that place. If you do, let them know I sent you. Say Amanda sent me, and they'll give you a discount. Amazing women, and they put a lot of hard work into this. You can check out my video. I'm going to upload it later on, a little snippet. And it's like a tour around the shop. And then on Facebook, my links are provided on YouTube. You can check out Facebook as well. And I put some photos up there, and you can also get in touch with her too. What else do we got here? Three of Clubs. Okay, usually this is ships coming in, but it's in the reverse. That's just the way I picked it up. So if you're protecting something right now, Cancerian, and you are protecting this from other people, or maybe just protecting it for like long term, there's something else that you were expecting to get in that's not necessarily coming in. And this doesn't feel like information. This feels like monetary gain or material. And it's not quite here yet, or maybe it hasn't manifested in the 3D. Whatever this is, it hasn't come in. That's the only stagnant energy that I see. All the other ones are moving forward, fluid movement, especially this Two of Coins energy as well, the fluid movement. What else can we get here? Ooh, that came quick. Crown chakra. Again. So if you're having any issues with your scalp, do the treatment. If you have any issues with your crown chakra, there may be an attachment there. You can do a form of cleansing or cord cutting if there's certain people in your life that were interested in your wealth, and I don't just mean finances, then definitely a seer, revealed, crown. Maybe this is the information you were looking for when it comes to somebody's crown chakra. He shouldn't have revealed this. take it as it resonates. And then you got another one here. This is just like a bunch of random words I chose to write down. And we got pinnet, seal, walrus, sea lion, pituitary gland, hypotheses, sherry, port or other strengthened wine, schooner, manzanille, shield, ashution, pavis, test 2D, and boss. So if this has anything to do with shipping, that's what I'm picking up right now. Like, I don't mean like just a boat for travel. I mean like actual shipping of goods. Maybe that's what this is. There could be something at the port that you need to take a look at, or maybe something needs to be protected. Double check the containers. I don't know what that means. Hopefully this is nothing negative. I'll take some cards on that one. I also put cloves in there too. Once in a while to chew on them. Okay. So what can we get for the container? Shipping container? That came out quick. Temperance. In the reverse. Oh, that's so strong. So, lack of patience. What are you waiting for, Cancerian? If you already have what you have now, why would you need more? Because the energy that I was getting from that you're protecting is quite a bit. It's like an abundance of stuff, whatever this is. It's a large amount. And you're waiting for more stuff to come in, but there's no patience there. Maybe that's where this balance is needing to come in. Because there's no patience. And even with the Temperance card in the upright, you can see the angel is pouring back and forth, weighing options between both sides. Alright, what else we got here? So far we got a large quantity of something being protected, something to do with silver, patience, balance, movement forward, but then certain other things not coming in. What is coming in that you need, or what isn't coming in that you need? Somebody's keys. And I don't have a specific person out here as of yet, other than maybe the Chariot energy and the Page of Clubs. But that's like a younger energy. So a younger energy could be the one monitoring somebody's social media, or monitoring emails, or monitoring whatever goods and services are coming and going. This younger person could just be monitoring another person for you, because this doesn't feel like your energy. And then we've got the Three of Coins in the reverse. So I asked whatever is like needing to come in. That's interesting. Keys for what? Could that be like the access code I was talking about? Island Time Wellness card. Really, even with the desk, you still want to go on the floor? Girl talk. So people are discussing whatever this is. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So if you were in a relationship, you could recently be single. Whatever this is, it could be like a divvying up of property or personal effects, or yes, or it could be monetary wealth too. How you're going to split it up. You could be talking amongst your friends about this, whoever's there. Hello? What does that say? I almost thought that said Kim. It almost looks like it's supposed to say King. Hello, King. So you could be talking to another person right now. Whatever this is, you're happy about it. Sometimes when people have like a mutual separation, or they want to end the relationship that they've had for a long time, and it's come down to, what do you call them? The prenup or whatever it is, and you want to split your ways. Most people, like, sometimes they fight, but there's other circumstances where people mutually separate and everything's taken care of, and then you just have to go through whatever value valuables or any kind of worth stuff is there. Maybe this is like a large amount. This could be in stocks. What else do we have here? Heartbroken. Okay. The other person that you're splitting up with could not be happy about it. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, or mourning. Sometimes one of the parties is happy, the other one's not so much. And it's really unfortunate, but it's almost like the divine universe giving you an opportunity to move forward. Maybe you've outgrown a person if they're happy where they are and their frequency is stuck at a certain level and they don't wish to grow with you and change or develop. And sometimes that's giving us the opportunity to meet somebody else, because there's billions of people on the planet. Give somebody else a chance to get to know you and appreciate you. All right, and then we have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. Now, there's something about this that's popping into my head. You know those snake plants. Now, there's nothing against people that own plants, but I've noticed a trend with certain individuals that have snake plants, and the last time there was like a negative attachment to recognizing a snake plant had to do with my stepfather, who passed away last year. And my mom told me that he got her a bunch of snake plants, and he got her a bunch of snake plants because they're hard to kill. And shortly after that, he passed away. And I guess she still, I don't know if she still has them. I don't keep in contact with her, but that's what that's what resonates with me. And now every time I go to a certain place, like a shop or a house or something like that, and I see a snake plant, it automatically reminds me of that negative situation, which is something probably you're going through right now. There could be certain items or objects that remind you of a certain person, or maybe this is the person that you had to go up against. Somebody that, you know, was always in competition with you, that was really clever, and they maybe projected a lot of hurtful things on you. And if it comes to the other, I haven't seen, let's see if it comes out for the other woman, third party. What else can we get about this situation for Cancerian? You know who he is. We got the King of Swords in reverse. Here come the players, okay? And then we've got the Queen of Coins in the upright. Two specifically. This could be the partnership that I was discussing just now that's separating. If we got a King of Swords in the reverse, not technically the nicest person. Sometimes it could be a misjudgment because he does wear boots of green with a good heart. But sometimes people are poisoned to the point where they do a lot of toxic shit and they hurt a lot of people. Then you got the Queen of Coins in the upright. So if this is the relationship that you were in and you've ended it, all I can say is I wish you the best. Okay, I wish you well. And if this is a current situation, these two people are involved with this situation. Take it as it resonates. Queen of Coins in the upright's typically somebody that's really good with money, somebody that's comfortable with who they are, somebody that is very caring and giving and affectionate, who speaks without any problem, somebody that does things with love. But then on the opposite end of it, we got the King of Swords in the reverse. And that's usually somebody that when they say things, they say it to kind of take a stab, to hurt, a little bit on the side of a narcissist. And this is also somebody who has the means to fight the right battles. You know, pick your battles, choose your wars and stuff like that, has the means to do so, but doesn't do it with the right intention. So when it comes to, like, let's say defending somebody that should be honorable, or defending somebody that needs the actual help, they won't do it. They won't stand up for them. They won't actually do the right thing. And then when it comes to defending other people that maybe don't have even their best interests in heart, they have no problem standing up for them and sticking up for them, or siding with them. That's how I want to say it. They have no problem siding with another person, which is shitty sometimes. In that I've been there, done that. I already lived that cycle. I ain't going to do that again. No, thank you. Loyalty is very important to me. If a person's going to be in my life, they gain my trust through that loyalty. And if they break my trust, that's it. Okay, past life oracle card. Oof. What kind of cycles we got here? Transportation, so movement forward. All right, you take what you need when you get on that train. Trains that come in the station, they usually don't just, unless it's an emergency, they don't just stop for anybody. They have their specific destination at each train station that they go to. When time's ready to go, the doors close or the trolley door shuts or whatever it is, and they're going. So if you're going to make a decision, make it now. If you're going to travel somewhere, definitely travel now. This is definitely something that's been a cycle before. So maybe opportunities have come for your ancestors through this cycle, whatever the situation is, and they didn't really choose to do anything. Maybe they stayed stagnant. This is your opportunity to break that cycle. All right, even if it hurts sometimes too, you may not show it as much as the other person. Maybe the other person's more broken, but it doesn't mean you're like heartless, right? The other person may be more emotional in their actions. You may be more emotional internally, or vice versa. Take it how it resonates, okay? But this is ultimately saying that if you're going to go, take what you need and go. Now, when it comes to splitting up the belongings, I am a little bit curious. I will ask a little bit about that. What happens to this material wealth? Spirit, what happens to the material stuff? Okay, we got 2 cards face down, 1 face up, Ace of Swords in reverse. If you don't speak your truth, if you don't speak up, if you don't do what's right, again, like this King of Swords in the reverse didn't do, then certain stuff's not going to come in, or certain things aren't going to go the way that you want them to go. And that very well could be this 3 of Clubs in the reverse. Right? And the 2 hidden down, the Empress and the 5 of Cups. So somebody who's very knowledgeable about the situation, somebody that knows what's going on, somebody that's seen this coming a mile away. All right, this person knew this was happening. They probably planned for it in advance. This could be you or somebody else. The Empress energy is not to mess around with. This is somebody that typically does things wholeheartedly, but they're also in the 5 of Cups. So being sad about a loss and not appreciating what they have, right? And as I said at the beginning of this, if you have like an abundance of something, let's say you have a shit ton of money, or you got a lot of stocks, or you got a bunch of silver, or you have something that you're putting away for your great-great-great-grandchildren, you have all that, but you're still waiting for more to come in. And then we got the crown chakra, and then we also had the keys that were supposed to come in from somebody else. So I don't know what the discussion is and what is supposed to be happening here, but if you're expecting to get even more in, I would just focus on appreciating what you have currently at this time. Okay? Because sometimes that comes and goes. You have to appreciate what you have and take the necessary movement or travel or steps. If you need to speak to certain friends, go ahead and do so. But whatever this is revolving around the crown chakra. Maybe this is somebody somebody that's at a distance that you don't speak to, that has a direct tie, CC, that has a direct tie, either bloodline or a direct tie to something to do with the crown chakra. So that could be like an attachment. Can we get a little bit more on the crown chakra? Deeply hurt. Crown chakra. Crown chakra. Yes, and thank you. Drink the tea. I'm trying. It's hot. That's another saying too. Getting the tea, getting the information, getting gossip. It can be gossip sometimes. Maybe you need to know more information about somebody, about their crown chakra, in order to get the keys. Or there's a key to some sort of safe, or there's a code. Somebody's doing divination to find certain things out. The Emperor in reverse. And that landed, like, face up. The Emperor in reverse. Empress and the Emperor. So you got the Queen of Coins in the upright. Somebody that does mean well. But then you've got the King of Sorcery. Wow. Excuse me. And then you've got the Empress in the upright and the Emperor in the reverse. So the masculine energies that's coming through are not so positive. And the feminine energies that I'm picking up on are more feminine. Are more feminine. Yeah. Actual feminine. Are more in the positive. But the Five of Cups is a negative energy. That's like kind of being sad about it. So just because it's a negative energy that I'm picking up here doesn't mean that you can't feel it. Just be in control of your actions. So feel it. I should get a bumper sticker. Feel the emotion, control your reaction. Feel the emotion, control your reaction. What else can we get here for past life? Cycles, Tall, Cancerian, past life. Persecution and Inquisition. So there's some things going on behind the scenes. Whatever this is, this could be a blatant. This could be a split up. This could be whatever this is, trying to get certain keys of somebody else. Whatever this is behind it. There's a lot of blaming going on. I'm surprised. The Five of Cups didn't come out. Okay, let's get some rooms here. I know this seems all over the place, but there's a lot of hidden stuff too. There's a lot of stuff not coming out. That's interesting. I need the other book. That book. This book. Thank you. Three of Coins just went in the upright, fell down. So somebody has their keys, maybe separately. Okay. I'm gonna have to organize this a little better. Maybe I'll get a side table or something. Fortune. Okay, we've got, you can look these up online, okay? Each of them have different meanings. We've got, screw it, I'll just tell you. Urus, strength, willpower, power, speed, desire, courage, ox, energy. The letter U, heart chakra, and the solar plexus. And then we've got Awfulon, inheritance, okay? Heritage, tradition, nobility, grief, property, home, separation, group order, experience, plenty, goddess, and legacy. That's third eye chakra, root chakra, and heart chakra. And then we've got communication here. Year. Harvest, rewards, peace, patience, happiness, home, earlier efforts to realize, communication, teamwork, community, balance. Letter J and Y, and that's the solar plexus and heart chakra. That's like twice. And then we've got Anzus. Anzir, God, prosperity, vitality, signals, Odin, leader,